Good morning, students. Today we are going to revise chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. As the chapter is already discussed to you all, today I will revise the chapter in brief. So listen it carefully. First of all, what is fiber? Fiber is a thread-like structure which is used to make clothes or fabrics. Two types of fibers are there: natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers are the fibers which we take from nature, that is, from plants or animals. For example, wool and silk. The properties of natural fibers are: it is more comfortable to wear, durable, lighter in weight, absorb moisture, do not wrinkle easily, easy to maintain, and does not catch fire easily. These are the advantages of using natural fibers. Next is synthetic fibers, which in detail we have to read in this chapter. Synthetic fibers are the fibers that are produced by man by artificial means by using some chemicals. The main types of synthetic fibers are nylon, rayon, acrylic, polyester, and plastic. These fibers are made by the molecules or the smaller units known as monomers. The monomers join together to form a bigger molecules which is known as polymers. And this process by which monomers combine together to form polymer is known as polymerization. It can be done by two methods, by linear polymerization and cross-linked polymerization. Linear polymerization, where the monomers are joined in a chain-like structure, and cross-linked polymerization, where the monomers are joined in criss-cross manner. Types of synthetic fibers, mainly four types are there: nylon, rayon, polyester, and acrylic. Nylon, polyester, and rayon have almost same properties. That means they are strong and elastic, light and wrinkle resistant, water resistant, durable, and absorb less water and dries quickly. Nylon is used to make ropes, fishing nets, packaging materials, swimwear, umbrellas, parachute, toothbrush, stockings, etc. Then polyester, it is made up of repeating ester units called polyester, and it is a blended type of fibers. That means it is mixed with some natural fibers to enhance its properties. For example, terylene, terreol. Terylene is a mixture of polyester and cotton, and terreol, it is a mixture of terylene and wool. Terylene, it is terrycot. Terrycot is a mixture of terylene and cotton. It is used for making clothes like pants, shirts, coats, etc. And third is rayon, which is also known as artificial silk because the properties resembles to silk. and it is used for making clothes and dresses, home furnishing, bed sheets, upholstery, blankets, surgical products, etc. And the fourth one is acrylic. Acrylic is somewhat different from other synthetic fibers because it is having wool like structure. It is a good substitute for wool because the properties it is light in weight, very strong, does not shrink easily, can be dyed easily. That means it can be converted into any, it can be dyed, it can be colored with some other colors. It is resistant to chemicals and moths. Moths means the small pests which destroy the fibers. Then uses, it is used to make sweaters and blankets, lenses. It is used to make water resistant pants. It is made to bullet-proof glasses and helmets, etc. So these are the properties and uses of synthetic fibers. So what are the advantages of using synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are less expensive and more durable and strong, elastic, moth-proof, water-resistant, wrinkle-resistant, etc. Disadvantages of synthetic fibers. It is synthetic fibers are inflammable and melts on heating. Hence, they are unsafe to wear near fire. That means while we are working in kitchen, then we should not use synthetic fibers, the clothes made up of synthetic fibers, because it can catch fire easily. They do not absorb moisture and thus they are unsuitable to be worn in summers because it cannot absorb water, so we are uncomfortable while using it, and it cannot absorb moisture or sweat released by our body. Next is plastic. The plastic is used for making many everyday uses items, and these plastics are classified into two types: thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics are the plastics which can be remolded to different shapes and it can melt on heating and remolded to different shapes on cooling. And thermosetting plastics are the plastics which cannot be remolded by the process of heating. That means once it is made, it cannot be made again, it cannot be melted again, and it cannot be recycled. So thermoplastics can be heated and remolded. Thermoplastics are arranged linearly, so it can be made soft and flexible. And common examples of thermoplastics are PVC, that means polyvinyl chloride, and polythene. Thermosetting plastics are once set cannot be remolded. It is arranged in crisscross manner, making these plastics strong and hard to break. For example, bakelite, melamine. It is used to make electrical switches and melamine utensils. Properties of plastics. Plastics are poor conductor of heat. That means they cannot conduct heat. So the utensils Handle of utensils are made up of plastic. It also have poor electrical conductivity, which means that it cannot transfer electricity. That's why the those who are doing electrical works, they use gloves made up of plastic. Plastics are inflammable and cannot catch fire easily, and plastics are highly durable. So the items which are used in kitchens and bathrooms are made up of plastic. Some common plastics are polythene, PET, polyethylene terephthalate, PVC, bakelite, Teflon, and polystyrene. Plastics and our environment. Plastics are non-biodegradable substance, so it cannot be decomposed by the microorganisms and remain in the environment for a long time. So it is not good for the environment. So we should decrease the use of plastics in our daily life. What we can do? We should avoid using plastic bags and carry jute or cloth bags instead. We should throw plastic waste in dustbins meant for recyclable material. We should follow 4Rs principles to minimize plastic waste. 4Rs means reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. And try to maintain the use of plastic as much as possible in our daily life. So these are all about the synthetic fibers and plastic.